Welcome to Quality Branding Hub. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. That what is IPS flooring, and what is the material you need, and what is the step-by-step procedure, and what is advantage and disadvantage. Today's video, I will discuss each and everything about the IPS flooring. Without wasting time, let's jump into the subject, that is IPS flooring. This IPS flooring is used widely in the construction, and it is used from very ancient time also. That is IPS flooring, or the Indian patent stone flooring. Now first is we need to know what is the introduction, or what is IPS flooring. Now what is the definition and importance? IPS flooring is a durable cement concrete flooring used in residential, commercial and industrial building. It is good for the commercial and the residential uses. And advantages and the limitation. See, advantage is cost effective. It's a cost effective, easy to construct, provides a hard wearing surface, so it is a very much useful for the residential purpose. And the limitation, prone to cracks if not properly executed, require maintenance. That is why it is not suitable for the commercial purpose. And whenever we are working in India, that we need to know what is the IS code preference. In India, IS code is 25711970 for material selection, laying, finish and curing for the stone flooring, concrete stone flooring. And other applicable codes, that is IS 456, that is a mother of civil engineering, and wherever it is can use, and IS 383 and IS 10262, everything it can be used. So these are about the introduction, definition, advantage, limitations and IS code compliances. The next part is what is the material and tools required for the IPS flooring. That is, first is need ordinary Portland cement, that is OPC 43 or 53 as per IS 269, but we can use other kind of concrete, other kind of cement also. Then fine aggregate, that is clean river sand conforming to IS 383, or the manufacturer sand also we can use. Then coarse aggregate 10 mm downsize, crushed stone as per IS 383, water, that is a potable water as per IS 456, and admixture if required as per IS 9103. And what is the tools and equipment required for the IPS flooring? Measuring tape, trowel, straight edge, wooden floats and bull floats, group cutters, creed, labeling instrument. That is the instrument or equipment we need for the IPS flooring. The next is what is the types of IPS flooring. There are different types of IPS flooring used in the construction, or we can change using some other ingredient into the IPS flooring, but main composition is cement, concrete, cement, aggregate, sand, the cement flooring, but we can use other pigment also to make it a different types of standard IPS flooring consisting of a cement and mortar layer over a concrete base. Then these are colored IPS flooring, a variation of IPS flooring where color pigment are mixed into the top layer. Now decorative IPS flooring, that enhanced IPS flooring with pattern, borders or artistic design using color variation and aggregates. Then polished IPS flooring, we can also polish to give the shiny looks. IPS flooring that undergoes a mechanical polishing process to achieve a glossy, smooth and high shine surface. IPS flooring where chemical or acid stains are applied to create a color variation and a natural stone-like effect. Plain IPS flooring, colored IPS flooring, decorative IPS, polished IPS flooring and stained IPS flooring. Now site preparation and floor laid pressing, that is important, how you will do the IPS flooring. Now first we need to do the sub-base preparation. Proper compaction of soil sub-base to 95% proctor density. Why? Because if the sub-base is not properly compacted, when the load will apply, the sub-base will be, settlement will be there, and then entire IPS flooring will be in crack or will be settled down. So our purpose will not serve. So it is the first and foremost criteria that the sub-base to be compacted up to 98% density. Then base layer M10 or concrete PCC 75 to 100 mm that should be laid. Then formwork and label marking. Fix of wooden steel forms to maintain floor labels, but as per the video also, with this IPS also we need to do with the panel. So that is why the glass strips or the aluminum strips we use to divide the floor pan into the panel. Why? If we are not dividing the panel, the crack can be generated throughout the entire IPS flooring. But if we are divided into the panel, the crack can be minimized and it will not go up to the all area. So the paneling also, but whatever the size of the paneling, that is decided as per your requirement, or is a project requirement or the project specification. Use labeling instrument to accurate slope and alignment. Then mixing and laying IPS. The first concrete proportion typically 1:2:4, but other also can be used as per the requirement. Thickness generally 40 to 75 mm. Laying sequence: pouring, spreading, compacting using screed board, and then 1:100 slope for the drainage. And for the trowel finish or in any other type of finish we will do, and it will after then curing to be done, and after curing it will give a stone like finish and you will get your IPS flooring. So this about the procedure how we will do the IPS flooring. Now finishing we need to do by floating or the troweling. Initial leveling with wooden floors, final finishing with the steel trowels. Achieving a smooth compacted surface with no undulation. That is very much important. Then group cutting, expansion joint and 3 to 5 4 mm spacing as per IS 2571, and then group cutting 5 to 10 mm deep filled with bitumen or elastomatic sealant. So if there is any contraction or expansion due to the thermal properties, these can be arrested with this group, so there will be no cracks will generate into the IPS flooring. Then curing of IPS flooring, that is important. Minimum 7 to 14 days depending upon the climate, environment, type of cement are using. That continuous waterproofing or water ponding is required in order to avoid any type of cracking or damaging the IPS flooring. Then prevention of crack using wet gunny bags or sprinkler, that becomes a regular practice that also we need to do. So these are the finishing and the curing process. Then common defects and quality control measure. What is the common defects we can find in the IPS? That cracks due to shrinkage or surface dusting due to poor quality of cement or improper finishing. Then undulation due to poor labeling or finishing. But how we can mitigate that one? Concrete strength minimum 20 mm as per IS 456. Surface hardness testing, the hammer test we can check the surface hardness. And then label and slope checking using spirit levels and straight edge we can check the level. We need to do the proper labeling in order to get the longer lifespan. So these are the common defects and quality control measure. Then maintenance and repair techniques, because we need to do the routine maintenance and cleaning in order to get the lifespan. So periodic sealing and polishing to enhance surface durability, regular sweeping and wet mopping to remove dust accumulation, that is used. And then crack repair, filling with epoxy or polymer modified mortar, surface grinding for labeling and removing surface irregularities, and resurfacing, applying micro topping it required for the thin cement. What it is already covered about the IPS flooring: introduction to IPS flooring, materials and tools required, types of IPS flooring, site preparation and floor laying process, finishing and curing process, common defects and maintenance. So I hope you find it useful, and if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video you will get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your valuable comment, so that from your valuable comment everybody will be benefited. And if you want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for watching me.